Okay, let's dive in. Today, we're really unpacking the tech behind these massive video distribution setups. We're looking at sources covering things like the WolfPack PoE HDMI over IP matrix switchers.
Right, and our mission really is to find those aha moments.
Yeah.
How do places actually manage environments with, say, up to 60 screens? It's all about modern network tech, not just pushing pixels.
Exactly. And the core tech seems to be 1080p AV over IP, but the key piece, the real enabler it looks like, is PoE power over Ethernet.
That's huge. Because think about it, with PoE, you're not worrying about 60 different power outlets for all those screens or decoders. The network cable itself handles power. It simplifies the physical install massively.
Okay, so let's talk scale. These systems, they're built for what, up to 60 TVs?
Yeah, 60. They're designed specifically for these really high-density installations.
60 screens, okay. But wait, it says 1080p video running over a standard 1 gig switch. That feels low almost for
Yeah.
that much video data. How do they manage that, especially over distances like 450 feet on CT6?
Well, that's where the efficiency of the compression protocols comes in, specifically H.264 and even more so H.265. They really do the heavy lifting, squeezing that video down so it travels smoothly on a standard 1G network. No bottlenecks.
Right, the compression. Gotcha. And performance. They mentioned low latency, around 80 milliseconds for switching. Why is that number important for, the user?
Oh, it's crucial. 80 milliseconds means when you, say, change the channel or switch a source, it happens almost instantly. You don't get that annoying lag, especially if you've got a big video wall where sync is critical. And importantly for commercial use, it maintains things like HDCP compliance.
Ah, the digital rights management. Okay.
Exactly. Got to have that for protected content.
So we've got the power sorted with PoE, the speed and distance handled by compression in standard networks. Now, what about control? This is where it often gets messy, right? But here they talk about wireless control, like from an iPad.
This is the big aha for anyone managing the system, I think. The WolfPad tablet TV control systems. It turns what could be a super complex setup into something visual, intuitive. You can literally see a floor plan on the tablet, drag and drop sources to screens.
Okay, so you can just tap and move video feeds around.
Yep, change sources, move them, even change the actual channel on the source device, like your DirecTV box or Roku, and send that specific channel out to, well, potentially all 60 TVs if you wanted, plus turning them all on or all off at once.
That level of instant granular control is, wow, that's powerful. But playing devil's advocate for a second, does putting all that control power, source, routing for dozens of screens into one tablet app worry you? Like single point of failure?
That's a fair point. Yeah, and definitely something you'd need to consider the overall system design, thinking about redundancy, maybe backup control methods. But the focus here seems to be deep integration, making complex tasks simple. And this control extends to creating video walls to the drag and drop video walls.
Any size video wall.
Any size, any number of them, apparently. It's very flexible.
Plus, things like rotating the image. 90, 180 degrees.
Optional flips, yeah.
Yeah.
90, 180, 270 degrees. So you can orient screens vertically, whatever you need. It's all about flexibility. Scalable inputs, scalable outputs, it's rack mountable, and importantly for budgets, no ongoing monthly license fees.
Right. The cost. Always a factor.
And just to give you a ballpark, the examples range quite a bit. You could start building your own system for around $150, but a big pre-configured setup like a 30-input, 60-output matrix switcher that's listed around the $15,000 mark gives you an idea of the scale.
Okay, so summing this up, what we've learned is that managing these huge multi-screen video setups has really shifted. It's less about complex, specialized wiring and more about smart IP-based distribution, clever compression, and centralized app-based control. And PoE handling the power logistics cleanly.
Exactly. Which leads to, I think, a really interesting point to consider as we wrap up. If one interface, like a tablet, can instantly manage everything, the content source, the specific channel of power state, even the screen orientation for dozens, maybe 60 screens, what does that level of system convergence, that deep integration, mean for how we traditionally think about IT infrastructure versus specialized AV deployment? The lines are really blurring, aren't they? It's time for you to think about how these systems might reshape network design and operational roles in the future.